Alright guys, just before we get started with today's episode, I want to talk about today's sponsor, which is Carly. Now, I've spoken about Carly a couple of times. Basically, your mechanic, your virtual mechanic, is on-board diagnostics where you can go through, check any fault codes in your car. Especially these days with more and more modern vehicles, there's heaps of computers and ECUs involved. And if you have no idea what's going on, why your car's misfiring, the first thing you should do is jump on Carly and check out the issues. But today I want to talk about something else, not diagnostics, but live data. Especially with this Hilux, we got it back from the dyno, one thing was missing, and that was all of the live data, like your water temperature, your throttle, your RPM, percentages, oil pressure, all that kind of stuff can be seen with Carly as well. Not only on the app, it also works on anything that's Android or iOS. So even my head unit in the Hilux, we can run all the diagnostics straight off the screen there. So if you want a one-stop shop for all your diagnostics, all your live data, anything to do with your car, check out Carly now. I'll put a link down below. There'll be a discount code, BNB, as well.
No matter what they call it.
Alright guys, we are back. Welcome back to another Hilux episode where last week we started to get the rig ready for our trip to NZ. There was a few little things to the motor we sorted out. We took it down to Performance 4x4 for a check over all the injectors, a bit of a health check on the motor and a quick dyno tune. This week, we are finally heading down to TDI Offroad. We're getting the tray and canopy installed.
Wind just blows, but we keep on standing.
Yeah, I think there's a problem here.
There is. All right, we've unloaded the Luxy. This is Blake from TDI, and half the car is missing.
I think I might know someone that can fix that.
That's right, we're here for tray and canopy. So the boys are knocking one up for us. So you're essentially putting on their standard canopy size, and you can actually do like a custom.
Yeah, so we do tailor all the trays to suit the vehicles. So each car has its sort of unique headboard shape. You got the Land Cruisers, the Rams, the Hiluxes, and they all have their unique shape. So we are able to tailor it to suit. This thing is very unique. It doesn't cross over with anything else we've done, but that's all right. So yeah, we've got a custom length, a custom width. We've got larger front boxes than usual, smaller, well, don't even have rear boxes on this one because
it's been shortened slightly. But people out there with LNs, you never know. So now they've got a drawing for it.
Should be cool.
Yeah, it'll be good. So we're gonna leave the car with the boys for a while because I obviously want to make sure everything fits good. We were toying with the idea of like getting a canopy, fitting it out, but I think you were saying before your electrical boards could kind of be pulled out and just plugged in. So
it's very modular in that sense. So if we do the groundwork, so you guys do the groundwork with the 12-volt electrical on your end, and we get the train canopy fitted here. Basically, when you come back down, it's going to be a very seamless install.
Yeah, sweet. So we're trying to get this done for the Brizzy show. So if you are coming to the Brizzy show, it'll be on display. We'll go have a look at what they do, and then we'll be back in a few days, a few hours maybe. And it'll be built and done. Well, it was very, very cool to see what the boys got up to here. They actually smashed these things out. They can whip together a whole tray in like a day. Once it comes back from laser, then it knocks off the powder coating. Blake's nutted out a really, really good production line here. We are Southeast Queensland still, between Goldie and Brizzy, but you can send trays anywhere.
We ship Australia-wide. We do have dealers in WA, South Australia, and North Brizzy here.
It's weird being somewhere like here because I always build shit myself. It's so exciting when I can just get something done properly, which is sick. So what's the turnaround, like same day canopy or no?
Oh, apparently less than a day. We've got to beat fat bars, so.
I know, right? Same day sliders. Yeah, so should we have a look at the CAD stuff and then...
I come from that left side, won't move without discretion. These niggas from that block come for the top if you're not careful. When Shawty make that dress fit, she doing something special, say she like to take direction, we both know.
So we're here with Vin. He's the wizard on the SolidWorks, designing everything. So this is a bit of a model for the Hilux. I love the design, the way that their side, what do you call that? Just your little angle bits, it looks fat as. So the issue with this, being a single cab but also shortened, is like the rear, you've made little infill panels, which would have been a bit of a muck around for you, because I know we were looking at that and it was looking a bit dodgy for a bit there, but I think you've come up with something good.
Yeah, we tried to put a toolbox in the back.
Yeah, it's a bit small.
Big enough to put a shoe or something.
Yeah. I've said it once before and I'll say it again, the technology that there is around these days to visualize this stuff absolutely blows my mind. Look, I told you it was going to be same day tray and canopy. Bloody power of editing. We haven't left, we didn't leave the car with the boys, and the tray is done. And today's mish, tray is sorted, the guys got toolboxes done, canopy's still getting built, but at least we can start mounting things up. So we've done a killer job. It's obviously a lot smaller and shorter. Actually, Mitch got a photo sent by Blake, and he's got this tray sitting on one of his other ones for like a ram, and it looks tiny. It's pretty damn cute, to be honest. So we're gonna mount this thing today. Me and Mitch have run through and done a couple other things. We've installed a new Polaris screen, so we've upgraded the interior. Now we've got CarPlay, maps, and all that good stuff. I had to do a few extra things, window winders, we're gonna do roof lining, all that kind of stuff. So we're finishing off some loose ends, but at least we're gonna start sorting the back end now, so super excited. Get the thing home, get the thing constructed. We're going on a trip next week, so time's tight.
Coming in, yeah, flex, I just wanna win, yeah, LABB who we running with, yeah, 2233, I'm on 10 again, yeah, state your name, been dope on flame, I just switched the lanes, damn he did it again, I just flipped the pain, stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it.
Guys, if you're enjoying this episode, make sure to subscribe. It helps us out so much. I keep forgetting to say this in my videos, but jump down below, hit that red button, and we'll see you every Tuesday for a new episode.
LABB who we running with, yeah, 2233, I'm on 10, yeah.
Alrighty, Blakey just went and picked up the Canopy. The boys are pumping inside. They actually have the tunes cranking. It's so loud in there. Anyway, we've come out here. The Canopy looks absolutely amazing. It's one of the only ones they've done in a gloss black, and we are doing the white interior again. It's everyone's pet peeve. If you manufacture canopies, you know how much a pain of a butt white interior and a black exterior is, especially when it comes to powder coating, but we're gonna get it done. So, get this thing inside. The tray's almost done. The last few toolboxes are going on. The mud guards are going on. But I tell you what, these things are built like tanks. Like I've had other trays and canopies, little 6mm bolts and stuff. Everything in this is bloody 10mm. It's tough stuff. Tons of confidence in this. We'll get it inside. All the interior stuff like drawers and panels are still getting powder coated. That's gonna be white, but at least we get the frame on there, get that bolted down and start working out how everything's gonna lay out inside this thing. Holy dooly, what a day. The Canopy's on. It's a bit of a shame because it's probably never going to be seen as a tray back for a long time, but we got some shots of it as a tray back and it looks badass. But with the Canopy on, it's going to be nice and tough looking. So it's been a big day. The guys have pretty much smashed out this full tray install. Now there's a few little interior bits that we've got to get in. All the white stuff is still getting coated, but it's a little fat rig. Like we've had a little bit of extension removed off the back, and having a Canopy over the axle kind of is a bit strange looking, but I think it's going to be okay because we've got a massive toolbox in the front. We did have that little infill panel at the back that was meant to be a toolbox, but it came out good just having that cover there. So the boys have smashed it. Once it's got a rooftop and the doors and everything, I think it's going to look good. So we'll keep going a little bit today, get this thing bolted down, and then we'll be back in a couple of days and it should all be together.
3 days later.
Guys, I have a question. This is for the YouTube comments out there. Someone must know how this bloody works. But I've come home and there's a spider web there. You can't bloody see it, but I shit you not, this spider web has spanned from there up to there. I want to know, how does a spider go from there to there, but create a web in the middle? Does it like jump? Does it fly? Does it walk down the pole, come across, shoot its web like Spider-Man? Like, I don't get it. It's literally a span of like 3 meters. How? Anyway, that blows my mind. Tell me in the comments below how a spider does that. One thing's for sure, it's coming down. Anyway, the rig is home. We are finally back and it looks badass. Massive shout out to the guys at TDI. They absolutely killed it on the drive home. A few shuckers out the windows, people loved it. Ignore the white door, where obviously we're getting that wrapped black, but we just did the whole door white because it was easier for powder coating because we're going for that white interior. But that's gonna be blacked out like the Patrol. I literally don't know what to do first. There's so much to do. What should we do? So we obviously got the interior wiring to sort out. I think we'll start with the tent. Let's get the rooftop on. That means I can get inside while there's nothing in there and get all the screws through and bolt it down. Once the tent's on, I'm actually gonna go over the weighbridge because I need to organise now my shipping over to New Zealand. So it goes on the boat pretty soon and they need weight, sizes, dimensions, all of that. So that'd be interesting to see how much the thing weighs. And then we'll get inside and start the wiring. Let's do that. All right guys, so just in case you missed last week's episode, the tent I went with is the Outback Tourer ST tent. Now I love this tent, let me tell you why. It is one of the only tents that they have which doesn't have rain flies. It's simple setup, no poles, simple and basic, and that's why I like it. So if you want to check it out, jump on their website. All right, the big Tourer is finally outside. The rooftop is on, bolted down. We are going to now jump on the weighbridge. So I'm going to duck down there, cut to that, and hopefully it's working. I've been in this weighbridge a couple of times, and honestly, probably 50% of the time the bloody pay pass thing ain't working, but hopefully we can get a weight. I'll have to do a quick Google of what they are from factory, but I'm guessing maybe 2.5 ton at most. So I'm going to bang on another couple of 100 kilos with extra weight of stuff in the Canopy, but as it sits now, water tanks, fuel, I'll go fill up and just see what the weight would be. Bloody, oh, another 100 kilos for me, of course. And then we can come back and start ripping into all the 12 volt. All right, we're here at the weighbridge. I don't know if I have to drive on there first or not. Oh, minimum weight not reached. Okay, gotta drive on first and then we'll see if it works. Righty, tap to B&B. Gross and tear, I don't know what the difference is, but we'll see how we go. Oh, this is actually a whole new system, so it should bloody work. That's it, $45. Right, what do we got? 2 ton on the dot. If only my patrol weighed that much, look at that, 2 ton. So I'll check what the GVM is of these. I think it's bloody 2.6 or something, I don't know. But bang, a couple 100 kilos on, I reckon with the rest of the canopy installed, we'll be at about 2.2, 2.3. Bang on the money, mate. Which means if we got 200 horsepower, 2 ton, that's 100 horsepower per ton, which is really bad.
A few moments later.
All right, chat, what we're doing, chat? I've been listening to too much bloody Call of Duty streamers. What up, chat? Anyway, low gang families and all right, legends. So we're gonna get onto the 12 volt. Now I'm just gonna dig in and do this. I literally cannot be bothered filming this. It's very boring, very tedious wiring. We've done it a million times. But I do enjoy it if I could just sit down and concentrate. So I'm gonna run you through what I'm doing and then bam, like that, the dirt is gone.
Bam, and the dirt is gone.
I'm gonna do all the base wiring, get it pre-done. That's what's good about this panel. It's removable. Then we'll put it in the car and finish off all the plugging in of things. So let me run you through what we got. Damn, I actually don't mind this over the shoulder shot. Kind of see everything. Anyway, once again, we're going for a Red Arc system. I have probably done 5 or 6 of these now. Red Arc is the GOAT. So with the Patrol, we went gangbusters with that. We had 400 amp hour, we had 3000 watt inverter, the new Alpha charger. We went bloody fancy with that, but with this, we're going to show you guys a bit more of a still advanced system, but just a bit more basic, a bit more cheap, a bit easier to install, more compact, yada, yada, yada. So we're starting off with a 200 amp hour battery, just one of these, not 2. So that's plenty of juice. We're going to plug into the Manager 30. They've had this thing around for years. 30 amp charger, it will take care of your 240 input, your solar input, and all your outputs into the TVMS Rogue. So that is basically the same as a Red Vision, but it's a solid state system. There's no internal switching big relays. It's all solid state, but that only means you can use 10 amp outputs, which is fine for fridges, lights, all that good stuff. 1000 watt inverter, just enough for all my camera gear and that good stuff. Then panels on the end, obviously 240 output, solar input if I want to run an extra blanket, chargers, blah, blah, blah. I've got the other one somewhere which has the Red Vision screen and all that. So actually, but before I do, I'm gonna tell you why I'm in such a rush. Mitch has decided to leave to go bloody holidaying in Japan and snowboarding, all the good stuff on the worst week, because we have, let me tell you the schedule, right? Got the car back this morning, went and got it at 5 a.m. We're wiring all day today, tomorrow, Monday. Well, tomorrow is Monday. Tuesday, it goes in for canopy wrap, getting that done, that'll take all day. Wednesday, I have to do all the other bullshit, like installing the other seat. I got to change the bull bar, wank a winch cradle, get the winch in. I got to modify the exhaust because the tray hit it. Heaps of random fun stuff. And then Thursday, we are back down to TDI to get the internal fit out. We're talking drawers, fridge mount, all that kind of stuff, the actual sliders and everything, because it's kind of empty at the moment. Friday, we're on a trip. First thing Friday morning, we are filming from Friday to Sunday, so that's an episode in the Hilux. Then on Monday, it's getting fully detailed, and I mean proper detailed because it needs to meet the quarantine standard for international transport. Then Tuesday, it goes down to Hyperfab for a snorkel and airbox. Then Wednesday, we're loading everything on the truck. Thursday, four-wheel drive show. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at the show. Monday, bring the home, unload, get the thing ready, because Tuesday it's on the ship over to New Zealand. So I literally do not have a day to spare, and Mitch has decided to leave me. So thanks. Oh, there we go. And just like that, the Canopy is pretty much wired. Bloody editing, I love it. I love the power of video. It literally took me 2 seconds, not 3 days of bloody beating my head against the wall. 200 amp hour battery, the Manager 30, 1000 watt inverter, the TVMS Rogue, and we've got the screen here. So it's just calibrating at the moment, going through the system. You just hook it up to your phone, let it do its calibration. We've got some 240 outlet here, some chargers. I ended up chucking a compressor in the toolbox here that I had lying around, so that's all been wired in. Everything's glanded, sealed through the Canopy. That's actually switched from the screen, so even though there are compressors in the toolbox, it's switched from the Red Vision. Just waiting on lights to mount onto the doors, all that kind of stuff, but that's wrapping it up for this episode, because next week, the next time I see you, we'll be going on a trip in this thing. So I'm just gonna bloody show you, do a quick walk around when the car's finished. We're gonna go back down to TDI and get all the interior put in. Gotta do bull bar, tow bar, just a bunch of shit. The interior, there's still some stuff. There's speakers, door cards, center console, all of that. I'm not even gonna bother filming. Like, I really gotta knuckle down. This is 2 weeks for the Brisbane 4 Drive Show. So if you do wanna come and see the Hilux in person, it will be at the Brisbane 4 Drive Show. I got a discount code too, so you use code BNB and you'll save a bunch of dollars at checkout. So excited to see you there. We're gonna have the Hilux, the bloody GQ chassis in the background, and one secret car that I'm gonna be showing you guys. It'll be unveiled at the show. Something pretty exciting. So 3 cars, well, 2.5. That chassis is kind of half a car. We'll see you next week or at the 4 Drive Show.